Benjamin Netanyahu, Biography, Early Life and Education. Benjamin Netanyahu was born in Tel Aviv to Benzion Netanyahu, a historian and Zionist activist, and Silas Siegel. He spent much of his youth in Jerusalem, but the family moved to the United States in the late 1950s, where he attended high school in Cheltenham, Pennsylvania. Netanyahu returned to Israel in 1967 and enlisted in the Israel Defense Forces, IDF. He served as a team leader in the elite Sayeret Matkal Special Forces Unit. During his service, he participated in several missions, including the 1972 rescue of hostages from a hijacked Sabena airplane. He achieved the rank of captain before being discharged. After military service, he studied at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, earning a bachelor's degree in architecture and a master's degree in business management. He also studied political science at Harvard University and MIT. Early political career. Netanyahu's political career began in the 1980s. He served as Israel's ambassador to the United Nations from 1984 to 1988, gaining a reputation as an articulate and forceful defender of Israeli policy. In 1988, he was elected to the Knesset, Israeli parliament, as a member of the Likud party, and quickly rose through the ranks. He held various government positions, including Deputy Foreign Minister and Deputy Minister in the Prime Minister's office. First term as Prime Minister, 1996 to 1999. In 1996, Netanyahu won a narrow victory over Shimon Peres, becoming Israel's youngest prime minister at the time. His first term was marked by efforts to balance security concerns with peace negotiations, particularly with the Palestinian Authority following the Oslo Accords. His government faced internal criticism and political instability. In 1999, he lost the general election to Ehud Barak and temporarily retired from politics. Return to politics and leadership of Likud. Netanyahu returned to politics in the early 2000s, serving as foreign minister and finance minister under Prime Minister Ariel Sharon. As finance minister, he implemented free market reforms that helped revive Israel's economy, though they also drew criticism for increasing inequality. He became the leader of the Likud party again in 2005, after Sharon left Likud to form the Kadima party. Second in subsequent terms as prime minister, 2009 to 2021, Netanyahu returned to the prime minister's office in 2009, forming a center-right coalition government. Over the next decade, he led multiple governments and became the longest-serving prime minister in Israeli history, surpassing David Ben-Gurion. During this period, he maintained a hardline stance on Iran, particularly opposing the 2015 Iran nuclear deal. Relations with U.S. President Barack Obama were tense, but he had a close relationship with Donald Trump, who recognized Jerusalem as Israel's capital in 2017. Netanyahu also normalized diplomatic relations with several Arab nations under the Abraham Accords, 2020. Legal troubles and political crisis. From 2016 onward, Netanyahu faced legal investigations for corruption, bribery, and breach of trust in multiple cases. Formal indictments were filed in 2019, making him the first sitting Israeli prime minister to face criminal charges. The political crisis led to 5 elections between 2019 and 2022, with Netanyahu struggling to form a stable government. Return to power, 2022, present. In December 2022, Netanyahu returned to power at the head of one of the most right-wing coalitions in Israel's history. His government has pushed for controversial judicial reforms, triggering mass protests and political polarization across the country. He remains a deeply polarizing figure, praised by supporters for his economic and security policies, and criticized by opponents for his authoritarian tendencies and corruption trials. Personal life. Netanyahu has been married 3 times and has 3 children. His older brother, Yonatan Netanyahu, was killed during the Entebbe raid in 1976 and is considered a national hero in Israel. Bibi has often cited Yonatan's legacy as a major influence on his own career. Legacy. Benjamin Netanyahu is one of the most significant and controversial leaders in Israeli history. Whether admired or opposed, he has had a lasting impact on Israel's political landscape, its economy, its foreign relations, and its ongoing struggle to balance democracy with national security.